All right, sitting tall. Ankles, ankles over knees, feet facing forward, hips over shoulders, over ears. If you're not sure, press your thumb into your shoulders, press your pinky into your ears, and see where they can line up. All right, and if you feel tired today, it's okay to lean your back and support a part of your back, not the whole back, just something you can lean on. All right, oftentimes the chairs are meant for you to lean back, but find a place where you can place your bum as close to the back and where you can feel support on your upper or middle back or even your lower back. All right, now you're going to keep the strap onto your thighs, and on your inhale, you reach your arms forward and up. So just keep coming down. Exhale. Inhale through the nose, arms up. Exhale through the nose, arms down. Few more times. Inhale, press into your feet, lift the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down. Now we're going to go back. Inhale, bring the arms back, widen, keep it wide. Exhale, bring the arms back all the way up. Exhale, bring the arms down, further back. Inhale, bring the arms up, closer together. Exhale, release the arms back, open the chest. Inhale, bring the arms up. Now, exaggerating the movement. Exhale, bring the arms back, puff the chest. Inhale, bring the arms forward, come back to neutral. Ears over shoulders over hips. Two more. Exhale, open up. Inhale, slowly rise. For those that are tuning in, I'm broadcasting from New Zealand and it's winter. That's why I'm in a turtleneck and sweater. I'm not trying to upset you because I know it's warm in the middle, Manila. Exhale back, open up the chest. Inhale, reach up. Now starting to feel the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, matching the breath with the movements. Inhale, and then slowly exhale to the side. All right, shake the shoulders. All right, I'm going to face you because we're going to circle the arms out to the side. All right, the strap is still on your chair. Inhale, arms to a T. So like a letter T, like a little T, like a cross. I want you to roll the biceps up into the ceiling, spread the fingers, and really spread them apart that you actually feel like that. Okay, so you're opening it up. And then you extend through the sides and you really reach through the sides of the room. So as if you had wings, like those birds. And then you feel that attachment from here to here and really broaden. So you're getting wider and you swing right and left. So you actually feel the balance of your seating bones. So the seating bones are the sharp, sharp part of your butt that you actually feel as if you're balancing on the tip of an umbrella. Now you're opening the arms to the T, you're pressing into your feet, inhale, reaching your arms up, and then you interlace your fingers behind your head. So the fingertips cup your head. And as you lift the back of your head, you lengthen through the neck. So imagine the neck has the longest, the most vertebra. Well, the thoracic spine, the middle and upper back have 12, but the neck has 7 vertebra. So you lift the back of your neck from your shoulders. You open up the elbows to the side and you wonder, why do I feel it in the front of your chest? Because those muscles here in your arms attach to your shoulders and the shoulders attach to the pectoralis. So remember Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, when he lifts his chest and he flexes, those are the pecs. So the same with you, when you broaden through the elbows, you reach the side of your waist, you reach from the center of your chest, you lift your chin, and you actually feel more space in your upper chest. Now, to protect your lower back, which is what we want, you draw your belly in. All right, so the key to protecting your lower back is not a super strong core. Well, that is, but to develop it, you need to activate the core. So you draw your belly to your lower back, and then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, press into your feet, press into your seat bones, reach the arms up. Exhale, slowly release. Really feel it from the inner arms and all the way to the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale. Now, as if you were getting taller, like you want to stand, but your feet stay on the floor. Inhale, reach up, like you're pressing into your feet. You're trying to stand. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, reach, and then exhale. All right, now we're going to keep the arms up. With your left hand, hold onto your right wrist. Reach that right elbow up. So I'm mirroring you. So press your right seating bone. Reach your right elbow, even with the elbow bent. Ground your left seating bone, and then laterally flex to your left. You want to expand that right lung and right ribs and keep the right side of your waist long. You know why? Because that lower back on the right side can lengthen through the right side of your waist. So when you lengthen the muscle from your hip bone into your floating ribs, you're lengthening. And then when you lift that right elbow up, you get more space. So the right side of your lower back is getting longer, inhaling. And then exhale, come back to neutral. Switch the wrist. Right hand holds onto the left wrist. Reach the left elbow up. Ground the left seating bone. Inhale, reach, get tall. So you want to feel that stretch here. And then inhale, reach, exhale, laterally flex to the right. Now, there's a tendency for your buttocks to leave the chair. You want to ground that down. Again, we always look for stability. You want the body to be safe. So you train yourself. The left foot presses down, the right left seating bone pushes down, the left elbow reaches up, and then flexing. And then now you breathe. Inhale through the nose, breathe into the left lung. Exhale, get deeper into the pose. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, go deeper. Press the left foot, press the left seating bone, inhale, reach the arms up. All right, back bend. You're gonna hold onto the sides of your chair. If you had an arm rest here, you would hold it. If not, you hold onto the sides of your chair. Now, like a chicken, you're gonna broaden through the elbows. And then you're gonna draw the elbows back and puff the chest. Now you're gonna notice that maybe you're overarching your lower back. So what do you want to do? Your tailbone, the base of your spine, you draw it down. And then you press into your feet, and from your pubic bone, you lift up to your navel. So as if you're zipping up like a wetsuit. And then that navel of yours, draw it to the lower back, and you'll notice you start to feel this corset. It's like you're wearing Spanx. Like, like you're really trying to draw it in, but you're also getting taller. That you're lifting the side of your waist, so you actually have a space in your waist. Now, everybody hold onto your floating ribs. They're the lowest ribs you can find. And as you ground your seating bones, so you're making that your anchor, you're lifting the side of your waist up. And then you draw your belly in again, so like a corset. So knowing that the lower part of your body is now stable and strong, you can finally relax the shoulders. So notice now that the shoulders are resting on your rib cage. And then you notice if you're puffing your ribs, you need to knit them in. So you're like zipping them together to the center of your chest. The tailbone goes down again, the back of the neck goes long, and you're sitting tall. So now you're sitting tall, which is great. Because as we know, once you've got an aligned spine in its most neutral form, where the muscles are working together to keep you on its optimal alignment, then you know that the flow of energy is also smooth. It's like having a highway where there's no blockage, where the roads are straight so you can get to where you're going. In this case, you want the energy rising all the time for you. Well, at least during the day. All right, inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to twist to the right. Hand on your knee, hand on your back. Broaden through the chest. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, get taller. Ground the right seating bone. Exhale, twist. Now notice that left hip wants to leave the chair. Ground it down. And then inhale, look forward. Notice the opening in that side of your body. Inhale, and then exhale, release the pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Reach, reach, reach. Corset, draw the belly in. And then slowly twist. Hand on your knee, hand on your back. Keep the chest wide. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Now, you want the chest wide. You want the belly lifted, but you want to protect and knit the front ribs in. Breathing in. And then inhale, you look forward. You feel the twist in the body. Exhale, unwind. All right, now we're going to use the strap. You're going to bend your right knee and hold onto your knee. If you don't have a strap, don't feel bad and don't leave the class, okay? Just stay. You can use your hands. If you have a strap or a towel, you push here, all right? And the reason why is, we'll demo it first with the strap, is I want you to get to the point where you're sitting tall and your leg is straight, all right? So you're sitting tall and your leg is straight. Now, if you don't have a strap, don't feel bad. You hold onto your knee, you put your hands on the back of your thighs, you sit tall and you just straighten the leg enough, but you keep the back body straight. All right, so what you're trying to do is to create this sense of teaching the spine to be straight. All right, one more time. This time it's your right leg, right? So inhale, bend, and then loosen the strap, straighten the leg. Inhale, bend, sit tall. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend, keep the knee tracking over your second toe. Exhale, straighten the legs. Few more. Inhale, sit tall, flexing of the biceps, back of the neck long. Exhale, push and straighten the legs by pressing the top of the right thigh. Pulling into the strap, flex the bicep, bring the knee close to your chest, sit tall. Exhale, straighten the legs. One last. Inhale, flex, reach, press that left foot, sit tall. Exhale, straighten the legs. And then slowly bring it to your chest, gently, and push it down. So, one of the things you want to train yourself is also finishing the pose till the end. You want to make sure till the very end, the finish line, until you pass that line, that you actually finish the pose. All right, other side. I'm going to demo the other side with my hands. Inhale, bend the knee, sit tall, look at my spine, ears over shoulders, and that means more core work. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the chest, use your biceps. Exhale, pull the heel of the foot away from you, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend, reach. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, reach. I know it's core work. Exhale, straighten the legs. Two more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and then exhale. All right, and then you bend the knee, and then press it down, and then wiggle. So you'll start to understand now that in order for you to protect your lower back, you need to really support it from the front of the body, the length in the side of the body, and also the stability of what's in contact with the ground. In this case, it's your chair and it's your feet. So the first thing is, where am I stable before I move? All right, now from here, we're going to do a slight hip opener, and this might be challenging for you. So we'll do it slowly. You're going to sit naka de cuatro, okay? Now, when you sit naka de cuatro, the knee always comes into danger because remember, the knee is a hinged joint with very, very little rotation versus the hip socket, which is a full rotation plus flexion and extension. So what you want to do, you press the outside edge of the right foot into the top of the left thigh. So that's your anchor. Make the knee track in line with the center of your shin and your second toe. And for some of us, it's here. It's taken me 10 years to get here. Okay, so it takes time. So I want you to press the outside edge of the right foot into that and flex that foot. And you hold it to remind you. Inhale here, and then exhale slowly, slowly. With your right hand, open up that right hip. All right, so you're really rotating the thigh. And you'll start to feel your inner groins. Inhale, reach. And then as you press that left foot, you flex. Look at your back. Keep it strong. Inhale, you lengthen from your belly to your chin. Exhale, you come lower. Now, some of us, it's here. And you support the knee. You don't want to injure yourself. So inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. The work is not in the fold. The work is in the opening of that inner thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. And then breathe into the outer hip. You'll feel your glutes. And then you feel the stretch in the inner thighs. And as you flex, you understand now the relationship of the opening of the hip with your lower back. Breathing from the belly. Exhale, fold. And then very, very slowly press into your feet. Inhale, reach that right leg, straighten it. So you realign the knee again. And then exhale, bring it back up and slowly release. All right, let's do the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Flex the foot. Come into the cuatro by placing the outside edge of the left foot to the top of your right thigh. And if this is for you for today, that's absolutely fine. The important thing is you flex that foot and you hold onto that foot and you hold onto your knee so you're safe. And then inhale, you reach. Exhale with your left hand, you open up that left hip. And notice that when you open up the left hip, the knee moves. Yep. So you move the knee through the hip. Inhale, you get tall. You can keep the hand onto your thigh. Exhale, you flex. And you hold onto the back of the knee. Now, if this is all for you for today, that's fine. This is your practice. Nobody's looking at you anyway. So be kind. All right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. The work, like I said, is in the opening up of that left inner thigh. So it's going this way. Inner thigh rolls open, holding into the knee. Exhale, flex. And then breathe. You'll feel that tightness usually in our lower back. The minute you have a lower back issue, your glutes, boom, come and save the day. They want to secure your hips because the lower back is tense and inflamed. So you find the tension that the glutes, the butt, is always contracting. And you wonder why you have a small butt. So if you relax the bum, that means you actually have to breathe into it and then get it into a stretch slowly, breathing in and breathing out. And then inhale, slowly come up, hold onto your knee safely, bring it back to neutral, straighten the leg, and then slowly bring it back. So always bringing it back to center. All right, well, I felt that in my sacrum and my hips and my lower back, and I hope you felt some mobility there just by opening the hips safely in chair. All right, we're gonna have to stand. Oh, you can't stand up quickly like I did. You have to do it slowly. So in yoga, there is a pose called Utkatas in a chair. So if you look at the alignment of a chair, the idea is always a 90-degree angle because that mathematically is the most efficient equilibrium. Well, it is equilibrium. But when you come up, notice where your body will be when you come into chair. And notice that when we do our chair pose in yoga, you press into your feet, the seating bones go up, the tops of the thighs you push down, and you mimic the 90-degree angle in the chair, like you're sitting on the chair. So to come up, think of the tailbone to the back of the neck, shift forward, press into your feet, use that anchor and momentum to shift, push into your thighs, inhale, slowly rise, bring the arms up, reach, and then slowly. I'm tuning in because I'm wearing a turtleneck because I'm in New Zealand. So it's not that I'm trying to keep you warm. All right, so here we go for the next one. We're going to do standing. So you're going to flip your chair this way and you're going to walk back. What we did yesterday, puppy dog. Now, for those that have vertigo or get dizzy, just stay here. Keep the head up, keep the chin up, and we're just going to lift the leg back. All right, so let's modify first. Let's start here. Those that get dizzy, keep looking forward or look to your nose. Keep the back of the neck long, and the most important thing is find stability into your chair. Now you're going to walk slightly back until you can keep your head up. You're going to bend your right knee close to your chest. You can bend the left knee if you wish, and then straighten it back. Now notice the hip wants to open up. Now what happens? You're not stable. You need the right inner thigh to roll down so the toes face down. So you're training the leg to swing forward and back basically, which is like walking. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, push the heel of the foot back. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, extend it back. Inhale, bend the knee. Keep looking forward. Push into the hands. Exhale, push it back. Two more. Inhale, bend, and then exhale back. And then come back to neutral. Other side. Bend the left knee. Exhale, push it back. And you can go deeper. So for those that don't get dizzy, just flex more and push. And notice how you're actually working the core from the tops of your thighs. The left inner thigh rolls up into the ceiling. All right, so the hips don't open up. Inhale one last, and then exhale, release. All right. So that's quite a lot on our legs today. Notice we've been working a lot on our legs. Now we're going to come into our warrior two. So open up your legs first. Let me fix the camera, and I will charge. So everybody, come to the wide end of the mat. Wait, and open up your legs wide. I have to charge it now. And here we go. Oops. Just want to make sure. There we go. All right, so open up your legs wide, arms to a T. Sorry, I just have to fix the camera. All right, now, as you open up your legs wide, arms to a T, look at your ankles, they're in line with your wrists. And then slowly, you're going to turn your right foot out, left foot in. All right, arms to a T, and then you're going to bend your knee. And all I really want you to do is think of that right inner thigh rolling open, like we did when we were in Naka de Cuatro, right? So the right big toe presses down, you open up the right inner thigh, scoop the glutes, scoop the right buttock under, and straighten the back leg. The back leg is turned in. Okay, we turn in the back leg so the hips are safe, they're facing forward. What twists is the middle and upper back, arms to a T. And then we dynamically move. Inhale, we straighten, rolling that right inner thigh. Exhale, bend. Few more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. So notice the arms are what we did earlier. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Now let's go deeper. You're going to hold onto your chair and you're going to reach the right arm overhead. That back leg is straight. And then you're reaching the arm before you reach it overhead. And then slowly you come up. You straighten now that leg. Now you keep the right side of your waist long by the hand on the chair. And then you go deep into the flexion of the right hip. You open up that right inner thigh. You let the neck align with your tailbone. And you reach the arms up in triangle. Breathing here. If you get dizzy, just stay up. Long breaths. Inhale. Rise up, bend the knee, warrior two. And we reverse. You keep pressing the top right thigh down. You reach the arm up and over. And breathe into that right lung. Remember, we did this stretch earlier. And then back to warrior two. And then straighten the leg. Whew. All right. And just really roll the inner thighs. Let's do the other side. You're going to flip the chair. Left inner thigh rolls open. Back leg. Bend the knee. Open up the arms. The back foot turns in, all right? It's so important. The thigh bone moves the hip. The hip protects the lower back. Well, the belly protects the lower back. And then you bend. The left hand rolls that left hip open. The knee tracks over the second toe, the knee over the ankle. The back leg is straight. Open up. And then inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. The effort and the work is opening up that thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. It's nice to practice in front of a mirror. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Now, you're going to hold onto the chair. We're going to go deeper. Open up that left inner thigh. Reach the top arm up. And really feel from the tailbone reaching the back of that left leg. Opening up the chest. And then slowly you bring the arm up. You straighten the leg now. Triangle. Now you stay up first if it's too much for you. The left inner thigh rolls open. You want to come deeper? Flex. And then reach the top arm. And then breathe. Inhaling, exhaling. And then you're going to come back to warrior two. You're going to reverse. You need to press the top of the left thigh down and breathe into the left lung. We did this earlier. Remember the lateral flexion? Open up, breathing. And then back to warrior two. Reach the back arm. Straighten the leg. Hold onto the chair. And then shake it off. All right, we're going to try now a balancing pose. So what I want you to do I think you need to see my face. So what I want you to do is stand tall. Hold onto a chair. It's a balancing pose. I'm mirroring you. Feet hip distance apart, feet facing forward, standing tall. Hold onto your chair with your left hand. Lift that right knee up. Notice when you lift that right knee up, the hip spikes. You want to draw the right side of your waist long. And how to test? Both hands on the top of your right thigh, or right hand on top of your right thigh. Push that right thigh up, push the hand down. And find a way that the side of the waist is long. Open up the knee to the side, bring the foot into the inner thigh. Now, if this is too much for you, put your foot on the floor, all right? Or bring it up. Now, look at the hip. It wants to splay to the left because it wants to find balance. Again, hug that left hip in. That right inner thigh, we've done this. Roll it open. And notice that when you open that, the knee moves to the side and you have more space. Hugging that left hip in, opening up that right inner thigh, pressing that right foot into the left inner thigh. You reach the right arm up. You extend, like what you did earlier. Reach the arm up. Broaden through the collarbones and the chest. Find your gaze, look forward, find a point of focus somewhere far away, not the screen. And then you breathe here. Now, as if that right hand were holding something up so you're not going to fall, if you wish, and if you feel you're balanced, reach the left arm up. And you reach, spreading the fingers to the sky, the side of your waist lifted. To find stability, you knit and soften the ribs. The back of the neck long and the tailbone goes down. Left hand onto the chair, inhale. Exhale slowly. Right leg, press it down. All right, let's do the other side. Tree. If you think of the tree, there's no perfect tree. Some branches go this way, some branches that way. They're different leaves, they sway with the sun, but they move towards where they get the sun. So we have to accept that in our body, there will always be imbalances, but it doesn't mean it's not beautiful. I mean, there's no tree that's perfect. Well, maybe there is, I haven't seen it. But there is beauty in asymmetry as long as there is balance in stability. So the roots. So imagine your feet as the roots, the chair as the roots, because it's supporting you to the earth. And then your body's the trunk, the arms are the branches, and then you want to get to the sun. Okay, but you need your roots. Okay, so ground your feet like the roots of a tree. Extend the roots through the chair, so for stability. That left knee, when it goes up, it spikes the left hip. So what do? You push the top of the left thigh down. And to secure it, you push the top of the thigh up. You draw the knee to the side, you press the foot into the right inner thigh. The whole left foot presses onto the right thigh. The hip sways. Counterbalance, draw the right hip in, press that foot. So you have this stability, this plumb line. The left inner thigh rolls open, the knee moves to the side, and you feel the extension in the left inner groin. You reach the left arm to the side, you broaden through the chest, the back of the neck long. Inhale, and then slowly you bring the arms up. Exhale. Inhale, you get taller once more. Exhale, you find your gaze forward, somewhere away from the screen, where as if there was a laser beam from your eyes to the wall. And if you're stable, you reach the opposite arm up. You reach all the way up, back of your neck long, and you breathe. So you were a tree. You find the roots on the right foot. If your hand is still on the chair, you feel the grounding. And from that rooting, the energy and the nutrients rise through the roots above the soil into the trunk, which is your legs and your arms, and goes to the branches and the leaves through the back of your head, reaching up into the sun. And yet you feel the foundation and you feel the length. So the lower back now feels supported from the ground up and up down. Hand to the chair, hands to your hips, turn the foot in, and then slowly release. All right, so we shake the legs. So Balancing poses are both a gauge of where you are in the day. Oftentimes, you want to check in. So if you can do a balancing pose, it means you're actually checking in with yourself. At the same time, by observing yourself in the balance and finding balance, you actually fix your day. It's like you've reset it, that's why it's called rebalancing. So it's very important that once in a while you notice how you move, how you sit, and maybe one way is to see and test yourself with a balancing pose safely. That's why we use the chair. All right, so now we're gonna cool down. I'd like to cool down with the back bend because it's still morning in the Philippines. And so we're gonna open the chest. So what I want to do with you is really use the chair to do a back bend. All right, so you're going to hold onto the chair. Now, if this is too much for you, you just come closer to the chair. So the idea is you decide the sensation you want, but don't push yourself to sharp shooting pain. The body needs to be courted, especially in the morning. It needs to be eased in with tenderness because without tenderness, there's something missing. All right. So you move forward, you move onto the chair, you bring the elbows and you puff the chest. So notice if you puff the chest, your butt sticks out and you super exage your chest, which is totally not good for you. Anything exage is not good. Everything in moderation is good. So to adjust, you draw the tailbone down to the back of the heel of your foot. You lift your pubic bone to your navel. You zip yourself up as if you were wearing a wetsuit. You lengthen from the tailbone to the back of your neck. And you lengthen from your sternum to your chin. The ears then become over your shoulders, over your hips and knees, and you bring your arms to the side. So this is Tadasana, neutral. And then you bring the arms to the side. And if it's too much, then you move the chair or you bend the elbows. All right? So notice just by bending the elbows, you get access to the center of your chest. All right, now standing tall, get the hips neutral, and then slowly you roll the chest. The bottom tips of your shoulder blades push forward. The bottom parts of your ribs coil up to your chin. The back of your neck remains long. And then you keep coiling and coiling until you open the chest. Now you can stay here or straighten the arms, or you can slightly move forward. But the most important thing is to protect. Knit the ribs in, tailbone down, back of the neck long. And then you breathe. Boom. So you're Iron Man. That thing in the center of your chest. It's not the tesseract. I don't know what it's called. Imagine that exploding out like the rays of the sun all over. And instead of just pushing that way, you're really broadening and opening the chest so you can breathe better because the source of our energy is the breath. And then very slowly draw your chin to your chest and slowly release. Now come to a wall if you have a wall close to you. If not, just hold onto your chair. If you're by the wall, I want you to lean onto the wall as if it were the floor. And feel the sensation of just succumbing into the floor. So imagine yourself as if you were going to lie down into a bed of feathers. You're not too far from the floor, so you're going to hit your head. It's literally like you're imagining slow-mo, and then you fall into this fluffy pile. Or as if you were swimming on your back and you were floating. And what I want you to do is just imagine the breath in the front body, from the belly to your chin to your neck, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, feeling getting wide, getting taller. Exhale, still tall, releasing the breath. Two more. Inhale, you can bring the arms up, even with the eyes closed. Exhale, soften to the shoulders as the arms move to the side. Inhale, reach the arms up, soft. Exhale, let it go. One last. Inhale, reach, press into your feet, get taller, wider, deeper. And then exhale, slowly release. Now you're going to walk slightly away from the wall, an inch away from the wall, and you're going to find yourself standing tall, whatever that definition means. The important thing is you feel the four corners of your foot from the inner and outer balls of the width of your foot. The outer and inner arches of your feet are lifted. The heel of your foot from the back to the sides are grounded. Lift the toes to wake up the tops of your feet and feel the kneecaps lift you up as you press the tops of your thighs back. And then you're going to go draw the tailbone to the heels of your feet as your belly from your pubic bone to your navel to your chin lifts up. Notice if you're puffing the chest, you're going to knit the ribs in and soften them. And yet you want to be tall from the back of your neck as your chin slightly lifts. And then very, very gently, you blink your eyes open and release. We're going to end the class in a chair. So we're going to end with a breathing exercise in the chair. So sit on your chair. And I truly, truly want you to close your eyes. So if you had just come in, please join us and sit on your chair. All right, as you sit into your chair, I want you to close your eyes. And even if it's your first time or nahihiya kayo, just try it. There's always something that sparks in your brain when you learn something new, especially if you are receptive to it. So as you close your eyes, you lean into your chair and you define what support means of that chair. That chair is meant to support you. It's got the four legs, I hope. It's got a seat that's comfortable. It's got a backrest so you can rest. And it's got an armrest if it has, so you can rest your arms. If not, then you press your hands onto your thighs. And you feel the support of that chair. That in a way, you're being held up. And then as you close your eyes, you feel yourself sink into the chair. You feel the touch of the back rest into your back. You feel the softness of your bum ground yourself onto the seat of the chair. You feel your feet firmly planted on the floor, but relaxed. And you feel the shoulders resting on your rib cage as the lower back is supported by the belly drawing to the lower back. And then you start to notice your breath rather than control your breath. Inhaling through the nose, filling up the belly, the lungs, the top of your chest. Exhaling through the nose, releasing the breath, feeling the body supported by the chair. Inhale like a balloon. You're just getting wider, taller, broadening, lifting. Exhale, you soften through the chair and you feel the support. And then last few cycles of breath. And then starting to watch your breath now this time, not controlling it. Just imagining the body from within, noticing your feet, the tingling sensation maybe in your hips. And then with this intention of softness and tenderness on your back, feeling supported and yet feeling strong on its own. And then you start to soften your face, your jaw, your cheeks. The lines in the eyebrows, they disappear. And then you bring your hands to prayer position in your chest. You lift your heart. Your head bows down to the hands. And you thank yourself for the time, the energy, and for listening. We lift our heart, we lift our head, we thank ourselves for the time, even for a brief moment you put in today. Gently blink your eyes open. Namaste.